Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. Second card out is the Sun card. Third card out is the King of Wands. I see some of you warming up to someone. Somebody's been growing on you. Knight of Pentacles. This person could be younger than you or slightly younger than you. Okay, we see the Five of Swords, but it came out in reverse. This person has been slow to invest in a connection with you romantically. They've been moving the pace of this connection very slowly forward. And then you get the Chariot. Now the Chariot represents movement and victory. In many cases, it can represent moving quickly towards a finish line or a goal. It can also represent balance, balancing of light and dark aspects. So I do believe here that you're dealing with a fairly new connection, Gemini. I believe you're warming up to someone or they're warming up to you. And I do believe that things with this person had been moving quite slowly. They were hesitant to take risks or invest or make sacrifices for this relationship to move forward. And yet then we get to the Chariot. So something's changed. Clearly something's changed between you and this person. The Empress. So I take this as your energy. Feel free to flip the roles around if this is not your energy, but I do take this as your energy, so I'll be treating this as you during the reading. So I see that those of you who do feel represented by the Empress energy are in a financially stable position. You're feeling powerful in your life. You're feeling like you have quite a bit of control over your life and how things unfold within it. You get the Eight of Cups. I see you in an energy of being powerful, being authentic, being yourself, and being very secure and happy in this connection, but also being very willing to walk away from this connection at any point if certain aspects of it are not panning out the way that they should be. So I don't see you like this is not codependent in whatsoever. This is like a very securely attached version of you that I'm picking up on here. Because these two came out together. So it's like, I'm happy, but I'm also happy to walk away. Depends how things go. Okay, so I see you in this very like nonchalant energy of just, okay, yeah, things are going well. I like this person. They seem great. But you know, I'm also willing to walk away. And then here's the Queen of Swords energy. And I did get confirmation with this one that you are probably older, at least slightly, than the person that you're dealing with romantically. We get the Knight of Swords here in reverse. In the past, it may be that the pace of this connection was throwing you off. In the past, you may have felt a little bit turned off by the fact that this person takes things very slowly. They take like very minor baby steps forward. And for you, that was in the past a problem. You saw that as problematic, as like a sign that they weren't interested or weren't really the type to progress things. It could be with this person or with someone else you've dealt with in the past who took things slowly, but either way, you've interpreted when someone goes slowly to mean that it could indicate they're not interested or they're not really wanting something more committed or more long-term. And so I do see here that when things progress slowly, it just kind of bothers you, or it used to, because the Nine of Swords is in reverse. So this tells me this is past energy, that you're no longer anxious about it or feeling upset by it. So Page of Pentacles here, coming through to clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. All right, so in the past, as I mentioned, this person was unwilling to make sacrifices for this connection, was unwilling to give to this connection in a significant fashion, or at least they went so slowly that you didn't give them the opportunity to invest. If you've dated this particular person in the past, this could also mean that you in the past have been quick to walk away from situations where you felt like the person on the other end was not investing quickly enough or moving things forward quickly enough into something more serious. And I don't think that's the case anymore here, because now we have the Knight of Pentacles, and then now we have on your side the Page of Pentacles. So now it's like the tables have turned. You're the one who wants to go slowly. You've realized the value of pacing connections romantically and getting to know the person slowly before you invest significantly. Like, you're understanding the value of taking things slow before you invest in a significant way. And I don't know when this one flipped, but it was upright here, so I'm going to take it. The Seven of Pentacles indicates, putting in a lot of work and then watching for the progress to show up, okay? And now you're noticing how your roles here are flipped. This person was in the Knight of Pentacles energy, moving things very slowly, unwilling to sacrifice anything for the connection. But then now they're moving into this Chariot energy of like wanting to take charge, wanting to move things forward, wanting to get to the finish line. And I see that you in the past felt like walking away from this person, felt like this might not be worth your time, even though this person has always kind of made you happy. When it comes to physical needs and intellectual stimulation, this person is somebody who you can speak to. Communication between you and them flows easily. This is somebody who you're very attracted to and who is likewise very attracted to you. But when it comes to emotional depth, I don't see that here. Okay, I don't see that here at all. So I do think this is still a fairly new connection, even if you've been, like I said, dating this person for a little bit here, it still feels fairly at the infancy of a connection romantically, because I don't see any cups other than the Eight of Cups, which is the walking away card. So I do think that emotional investment hasn't quite taken place on either side here. But what has changed is the pacing. So whereas this person wanted to take things slow and was really unwilling to invest, now I see them wanting to take charge of the pace and wanting to speed things up, while you're kind of getting comfortable in this zone of going slow and telling yourself, you know what, it is a good idea for me to just not invest. I'm going to take it slow. I'm going to start investing only after they invest. See, they're going to invest, then I'll invest. Okay? They want to take it slow. I want to take it slow too. So now I'm not going to invest until they invest. Then every time they invest, I'll invest a little more, and then I'll see if it's still worth me investing. And so you're now going even slower than the person was going originally. And this is almost prompting them to want to move things a little faster towards the finish line. So that is what I'm getting here. There's a decision point coming up for this connection. We have the Nine of Wands. There's something that has to be decided outside of a comfort zone. Or somebody may be confused in this connection. So that could be either you or it could be this person. One of you is feeling a bit confused and uncertain about a decision that has to take place with regards to this connection. First card out for the connection is Blessed with the number 22. So there is some form of stability here between you and this person romantically. Things are blessed when it comes to this connection. So that means there are synergies energetically between you and this person for this connection to be positively supported and work out in an energetic fashion. So there's, at a soul level, there's supportive energy between you and this person. Well, you look at that. Peace. I do believe you got peace in the beginning of your reading, Gemini. I do get here that you're vibrating with a sense of peace and tranquility. This is the number 23, which reduces to a 5. So, Gemini, you are at rest. You are at peace in your life. You are in this Empress energy. You don't have room for problems, and you don't have room for drama. And so, at this point in your life, no one is going to shake you out of that zone, okay? And I did just say that you had to make a decision, or somebody had to make a decision outside of a comfort zone. And for me, this indicates like you are in your comfort zone and you found your happy place, and no one and no situation is taking you out of it. You're at nothing that upsets your peace is welcome into your life. No one that upsets your peace is welcome into your life at this time. And so, at the bottom we have milk and honey with the number 6 again. Yeah, you're very focused on balance, on nurturing yourself, on nurturing your emotional needs, your physical needs, your mental needs. You're very much indulging in what life has to offer, the good things that life has to offer at this time. And no one, no situation, no romance, no prospect, no opportunity is going to shake you into a space of giving any of that up anytime soon. Okay? But there is something to think about, something to consider. There's a decision point coming. So let's get more about what that is. What is this decision about? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Okay. I heard for this to work, blank. For this to work, blank. So, remember how I said, Gemini, you're investing, you're letting them invest, then you're investing a little bit, then you're standing back and watching to see the progress. Or not. Is this seed going to grow into a plant? I've watered it, I've nurtured it. Is it going to grow or not? I'm going to wait and see before I plant another one. Okay, so you're in that energy here. You're thinking, you're observing, you're giving this person an opportunity, but you have these standards, these healthy boundaries that you've established, especially when it comes to protecting your peace and your way of life and the things that you enjoy doing in your life. Okay, and so it looks to me like you've said, you know, for this to work, blank has to happen. And now you're sitting back and allowing this person to show you with their actions if they're going to invest that next little pentacle. Because you're certainly not investing anymore until you've assessed whether this person is on the right path with regards to this connection. And look at that at the bottom. You're mirroring each other. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. This is your person's deck. This is their energy. So, what's their next move? That's literally what you're thinking. What is their next move going to be? I've put it out there. I've been honest. I've set expectations. I've been clear. I've communicated. I've been open. I have been authentic. Ooh, Ace of Cups at the bottom. So you want things to work out with this person. It would be great if they did. You would want a commitment with this person long term. But now the ball is in their court. You don't know exactly what's going to happen. And some of you may have doubts that this person is being honest about something. And we'll get a little deeper about what this Devil card could mean in a minute. But there's some sort of proving themselves that has to take place. Like, you don't fully trust this person, Gemini. You're like in this wait and see energy. Can they improve in some area? So it's almost like, you've told yourself nobody's perfect. I have flaws, they have flaws. But for me, this particular thing, blank, fill in the space. Feel free to drop a comment what your thing is that you can't move forward without, right? Unless you can do this for me, or unless you can show up in this way, this relationship won't work unless blank. Insert comment below. So there's something about that in this connection where maybe you guys are very different in a specific aspect, but you're looking for compromise. You're looking for a change or an investment of some kind from this other person. And unless they're willing to give that to you freely, this relationship likely won't work. And that's what you've told this person. That's what you've told yourself. And so now you have to wait and see. And I'm very curious to see what this Devil energy is all about. But the ultimate goal here, what you're focused on, Gemini, is, hey, can you win me over? Can you win over my heart? Can we be in a connection that's peaceful? Can we be in a long-term connection that feels good? I think we can be. What do you think? For me to be at peace, this is what I need. I need X, Y, and Z. Can you deliver that? And I don't think it's a huge ask, but I think it's something outside of this person's comfort zone, which is why the decision is now, the ball is now in their court. Okay? Ace of Wands energy. You may be dealing with a fire sign or somebody who is very passionate, very sexual, or has some Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries energy in their chart in a prominent position. Could be in their Venus or in their rising sign or in their moon sign, if you know their birth chart. We have the Six of Wands. I see you with your defenses still up. I see you observing. I see you at that crossroads of like, okay, well, we've gotten this far. I've liked what we've done so far with this. But this is the hurdle that if we don't pass, we cannot go beyond. Okay, so you're at a stopping point. You're at like a stop gate with this person. And this is their chance to either step up or step out. I think I just did a reading for Aquarius or Sagittarius that talked about somebody stepping up or stepping out. So maybe check that one in case there's messages there. But yeah, you're basically saying the ball's in your court, and now I'm watching to see how you react. No judgment. You're like, no judgment. Either way, it's fine with me. I'm happy to stay. I'm happy to walk away. I'm happy to work on this. I'm also happy to let it go. So you're not very attached to the outcome. You're just observing. You would definitely love for this to work out because you could see yourself starting a family with this person or building a life with this person in the future. I think that you have a path forward where you can see that your worlds could really align in a very happy fashion, in a very peaceful fashion. And then here we have the Knight of Swords, chasing energy, fast-moving energy. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this tells me, look, I'm not going to wait around too long. I'm giving you a chance. We've planted the seeds. We've talked about this. I've told you exactly clearly what I'm expecting, what I need. So you've communicated and expressed your needs to this person for the connection to work out. And it kind of sounds like you're giving them an ultimatum, but don't pick up that it's a very negative thing. I think it's a very normal thing. I think it's something about your peace. Like, hey, for me to be at peace in this connection, I'm gonna need these things from you as a partner. I'm gonna need you to show up this way. I'm gonna need you to, pick up this responsibility or collaborate in this fashion, or like maybe one of you is a homebody and the other of you likes to go out all the time, and you're looking for a compromise there, like, hey, we can do 3 nights in, 2 nights out, how about that, you know, something like this. But there's some sense here of like a negotiation happening, or some kind of like, hey, I get it, this is outside your comfort zone, but I need this for our relationship to be healthy and work out long term. If you can't meet me halfway, you know, then this is just not going to work. And so I do see here somebody is feeling like they're not willing to wait forever, or even for a very much longer time, to get their answer. And I see that somebody is probably considering whether they can sneak around this topic, whether they should look for an escape out of this situation, try to change the subject, try to like skirt around it. I don't think that's the case. I think that we'll clarify now this devil energy and the 7. In fact, we're going to clarify all of these. What is this? We're going to clarify all of these, but I'm picking up that you're giving this person a choice and you're not willing to wait a whole lot longer to see how they react or what they choose. And it's not something you're going to determine with their words. It's something you're going to determine by watching their actions. Okay, let's clarify the devil, the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 4 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Pentacles, yeah. So you're looking for collaboration. You want them to meet you halfway on something. You're asking them to bend. And relationships are a give and take, okay? Here's your person, King of Swords energy. And here you are, Empress energy. Came out again. So yeah, you're asking this person, hey, do you think this would work? Do you think you could meet me halfway? Do you think you could do X, Y, and Z? If you can, this connection could work. If you can't, then I already know myself enough to know that this won't work for me because it'll disturb my peace, or it'll disturb my joy, or it won't allow me to be my best self and achieve my spiritual goals or evolution, right? So there's something about that here. The information's been presented, the opportunity has been granted, the door is open, you're being vulnerable, you're being open, you're being communicative. Now we have to see what this devil energy is. Let's clarify again, devil. Why is your person feeling devil energy? Ooh. Oh my God, the Chariot. The devil energy is clarified by the Chariot. They are feeling like they have to move quickly. They don't want to fail. They're pressured to succeed. 3 of Wands, movement energy again, travel energy. They're pressured to make some moves. They know they don't have a lot of time. They sense that there's an expiration date to this offer that you've provided them. That's why they're getting the devil energy. One more for the devil energy. Oh, wow, okay. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And here's the 7 of Swords, which I was just about to clarify. I was just about to say, clarify 7 of Swords, which we have here in this other deck. So double 7 of Swords. This person is feeling pressure to make a move very quickly, to make a decision, to prove themselves, because they know that that opportunity is going to close. They don't want to run out of luck when it comes to this connection. They don't want the chapter to close before they've made up their mind on what to do next. But yet we keep getting this 7 of Swords energy, and to me this indicates sneakiness or trying to get away with something. So clarify what this 7 of Swords is, please. Maybe they just don't want you to get away, but they're still struggling to say yes to whatever you ask them about. This is 7 of Swords. Strength. Okay. One more. Eight of Wands and Temperance. This person struggles with knowing what to say. They take a long time to frame their thoughts or to phrase their words. They don't want to say the wrong thing to you. So they haven't said anything. But either way, you're not even looking for words, you're looking for actions. Okay? At the bottom, they have the Lovers. This person is very smitten with you. They realize that you're somebody of high value that they want to keep in their life. They don't want to lose the opportunity to build something with you. But whatever you've asked of them feels like a lot. And right now, they're in this place of trying to build up the courage to say something about it to you. But they're taking forever to even formulate their thoughts with the Temperance card about what they want to say. And you're like 2 steps ahead of that. You're like, I don't even care what you have to say. I don't care anything about the words you have to say. I want to see some actions. And unless I see them soon, this is done for me. Like, this doesn't have any potential. Okay, so here we go. Spill the tea. All right, we have Hermit energy. We have the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So this is why they're hesitating. Whatever you asked of this person is triggering an insecurity related to a past connection. So they're comparing you to an ex. They're being triggered about a situation with an ex. Some of you, not all of you, may have children, and this person may be thinking through that. Like, well, I don't know. I've never dated someone with a child seriously. How could I step into that role? I'm not sure I'm comfortable or ready for the role of like a stepfather figure or of what it would take to date someone with a child. And that's not for everyone, but for some of you, that's something that's weighing on their mind. And they don't even know how they would bring that up or even say it or if it's appropriate to say. But that's part of the hesitation. Okay, King of Wands energy again. You got that in the other deck. So definitely some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries or somebody who has Sagittarius or Aries or Leo in their chart somewhere. Could be somebody with blonde or red hair or like a light brown hair. Yeah, this person feels torn. They have a choice to make. They know they have a choice to make. And they do feel pressure for time. But they know that they're only going to get really like one shot at this. Or like this is their one shot. That's just what I keep getting from them. This is their one shot at like a lot of happiness. Like 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh, followed by the 10 of Cups. They really like you. Gemini, they really like you. They don't want to sleep on this. They don't want to take so long that they lose this chance. Okay? They're hesitating. They know that if they wait too long, the opportunity may not be there again with you. Yet they're still kind of hesitant and holding back. I don't know why. Baffles me why. They understand how much happiness you guys could have, and they know that just on the other side of this decision is either a lot of happiness or the end of this connection. So yeah, it feels like almost like a very ultimatum type thing that you've given this person, but you're not saying it in a mean or forceful way. Like, you're just really authentically saying, this is what I need. I know myself. This is what I need to live a happy, peaceful life with you, because this is how my life is. Can you meet me halfway? And if the answer is no, you're going to lovingly be like, okay, that's fine. I totally get it. I understand. I release you. No hard feelings, right? But if they could meet you halfway and they're considering how they could possibly do that while also being triggered about past memories from some other connection possibly, or, you know, whatever it is that's tripping them up, they're not sure if they can, and they're like hesitating. I feel like they're on pause here. So let's dive a little deeper with the Dark Confessions Tarot and see if there's anything you need to know or anything they're even hiding from themselves. Like, what are they, like, what's the hesitation? I guess that's what I want to ask. Like, why is there so much hesitation here? Ooh. Let's see what we got. I'm afraid that I lost you forever. In this case, I would say they're afraid of losing you forever. I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. Interesting. Yeah, this person just gives me the feeling that they're all over the place. At the bottom, we had ex-lover. So, yeah. And we had legal matters. For some of you, this could be somebody who's in a complicated situation. Ending was after that. Someone, like, some of you may have triggered this person to think about an ex, or to think about, like, they may be deathly scared of commitment because they had a very difficult long-term connection with somebody that really drained them, that really, really made them wary of entering any new long-term connections. Maybe this is somebody who felt like they were never gonna get into a serious long-term thing again because their last experience was so bad. And I wish I could share my good news with you. They truly care about you. They've developed feelings for you. They want to progress this. They want you to be that person that they allow themselves to be vulnerable with again. But they're so on that precipice that they haven't moved, you know, they haven't quite done it. They haven't even had the courage to say these things to you, because they would never say that until they're sure that they could handle it and that they can move things forward. Like, I can't kind of get the sense they don't want to hurt you if later on they get cold feet about being in a committed connection long term. And nothing to do with you or anything wrong with you, Gemini, just they have some kind of wound with regards to commitment. And at the same time, they're deathly scared of losing you because of this hesitation that they're showing you. Because I get the sense that you guys are very verbal with this person. You're very quick to let them know, hey, I need an answer. Or like, hey, what is that? Like, why are you, like, you know, I think you call them out is what I'm trying to say. Anytime they do something that's like not okay, or is a little wishy-washy, or is like confusing, you're like, hey, what does that mean? Like, clarify, please, because I don't get how you're acting, you know? So you're just being very, like, authentic and fearless when it comes to this connection. Tell me more. Tell me what Gemini needs to know. Why is this person hesitating? I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Okay. For some of you, this person may be like a workaholic, or may just have a very complicated situation going on. Like I said, some of you, this could even be somebody who's still undergoing a divorce, or who recently went through a really sad or horrible breakup in the not so distant past. Yeah. So with long road, this just tells me there's a long way to recovery for this person. We got rocky at the bottom, and it peeked through last time as well. This is somebody who may have hit rock bottom. This is somebody who has probably come out of a difficult chunk of their life where things were derailed, and they're rebuilding. They're in this process of rebuilding, and they're trying to be very careful about like what steps they take, who they allow into their life. Okay, and at the bottom we have, they will never compare to you. So they've compared you to their ex, for some reason, because something was triggered, some kind of wound here. I regret what I did to you. Maybe they hurt someone in their past. Maybe they hurt their ex in a certain way that they would never want to do to you. They see you as somebody they would get with for the long term, but at the same time, they see you very different than their ex in a very good way. Like you have the things that they never thought about in a partner that they wanted. Tell me more. I need to work on myself. I'm trying to clear my head. Yeah. Yeah, you're dealing with someone who's going through some kind of emotional turmoil of their own, regardless of your connection with them. Like whatever's happening here with this person, it's outside of the scope of your connection with them. When you're with them, there's happiness, there's joy, there's peace, there's lighthearted energy. And that's part of what draws this person to you. But then whenever you bring up this commitment, or like you try to do something where you're asking for them to invest in a certain way that reminds them of commitment or of moving things too fast, they tend to freeze up because they're afraid of something. There's something major. Here we have, I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. This person is doing a lot of overthinking, and it has to do with a situation that was triggered by an ex. I don't know what exactly that is, but it makes them feel a little bit flighty, a little bit like they have to be on their guard to end things or walk away from a connection at any time. So whatever that is, like it's not your problem. It's not something you caused. I just think there's a wound here that hasn't healed, that is festering at this time. How does this person show up for Gemini? Ooh. Scorpio energy and fire energy again. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or somebody with those placements in their chart. This is a very passionate, fiery person. Very passionate. So if they're not a fire sign, they're certainly going to feel like a fire sign. Spider. I heard I have the hots for you. I know that's like super cheesy, but I heard I have the hots for you. Then we have the wolf. This person feels like a spider caught in its own web. You have the mouse. They come off as the wolf on the outside, but on the inside, they are the mouse. They're actually quite scared. We have the starfish and the hyena. You, on the other hand, here, you come up as the predator. You're the hyena to their mouse. Interesting. At the bottom, the snake, but in reverse. There's a strong chance here that this relationship could get derailed simply because this person is afraid to make a move or face their fears, because I don't think you're going to wait around very long. And things could unravel here between you and this person fairly quickly, because I think you're at a pivotal moment where you're just not allowing anyone or anything to disturb your peace. And this is not going to be very peaceful or cheerful if they can't meet you halfway, because I don't think what you've asked of them is a very challenging thing to do. It's a very basic thing that you would want or need from a connection, from a committed partnership. And if they're so scared to give it to you, like to you, that's just unacceptable. You're just like, okay, well, then this just can't work. Like, no judgment, but it's just not okay for me. Like, it's not good enough for me. It can't work for me. I can't deal with somebody who can't do X, Y, and Z for me. It's just a very basic thing that I would need for my partner. So whatever that basic thing is, insert comment below. Yeah, there's just no way you can move forward without it. And so here we have the vulture. This person feels that people are circling you. Like, you're a very available single person, and they're aware of that. They're wanting, like, they see the vulture circling. They're wanting to take you off that table. Like, they want to take you off the market. but then they're in this slow moving turtle energy. And you're like, oh, you want to go slow? Sure, I'll go slow too. In fact, I'm going to go even slower than you are. I'm just going to wait for you to make this one move. And unless you do, I'm not moving anything forward again. So, yeah, you're at this pivotal moment in this connection, in this potential connection, because it hasn't really even turned into a commitment, I don't think. With the lizard energy, something is evolving and changing and transforming. You would like to transmute the energy of fear from this connection, because you've done it before, into energy that can be constructive and work towards the benefit of both of you. You think that, by you challenging this person, you're actually going to be able to create an opportunity for them to release those fears and take more power, take on their more truer form. Like this person, their true form is the wolf. They work best in a group, in a family. They work best as collaborators and supporters of a team. Like they're best in a wolf pack, like their wolf pack energy. They're also very fierce, dominant. They're very confident, actually. They come up like they look this way to other people, but you know the truth. Like to you, they're the mouse because they're not stepping up. You understand all this about their character, and you know that that is how they can be when they're their best self, but you know that they're portraying strength to the crowd, to the outside world, when in like deep down they're actually scared of something. And you're coming up to this person like the predator, like you're coming up like the hyena and the star to their mouse, like an unattainable, unreachable, fierce adversary to be reckoned with. And so, yeah, that's what I get here. The last two cards are the cosmic egg and the bat. Okay, there's really cool spiritual intertwinement between you and this person. Like I do see here that while this person hasn't spiritually evolved to the cosmic egg level, and I'll read this card for you, the meaning, but while this person hasn't made it to your level, you guys could be a true pair. Like you guys could really evolve in a very beautiful manner where your worlds merge together and into something new that's even more colorful, magical, peaceful, and blessed than what you could have individually. But there's some aspect of having to feel your way there, having to feel your way without your eyes through the darkness of the night. So having to kind of trust and follow your senses, follow the flow of how events unravel within this connection. Okay, it takes a village. We have fire ant energy. It takes a village to allow for the healing that has to take place for both of you to come together. And because both of you have come from a background of having gone through so many challenges in your life, so many challenges, like deep, painful, transformative things. Both of you have gone through such deep, painful, transformative events, shocking things that other people hear about as a story. And like, you could write a book, they could write a book about the things that have gone on in your individual lives. So if these two worlds were to merge and collide and coalesce together, the frequency would be unimaginably beautiful, unimaginably resonant, and just like admirable by everyone around you. But because it's so beautiful, it's also very scary. It's very scary to think about for your person how much they could lose, and they've lost a lot, and they never want to lose things again. And so they're almost at this place where they're afraid to grasp for something because it feels too good to be true, because it feels like it would hurt them too much to ever have to go through that level of pain of loss again. And you seem like that prize, like that person, like that perfect situation that if it didn't work out with you would really destroy them once and for all. That's kind of how they feel. So I do think that you guys are both very attractive people that get a lot of attention. And I do think there's a really good chance that if they come together with you, this would be a magical situation. You guys would just be ecstatically happy together. But I don't know what they're going to do next. So let's look at that. We get success with the egg, with the golden egg. Ooh, the cosmic egg and the golden egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. So I would say this person plans to succeed. This person is planning to make some kind of move. Let's get some confirmation, some additional clarity here. Define success. What is this person doing? Okay. November, the month of November may be significant here. Not sure if you guys are willing to wait that long though. And the boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. This person may be thinking to themselves. Now, I don't know if you're willing to wait this long or not, but I do see here that this person is thinking to themselves that if you could just give them until November, they can get their shit together by then. And again, some of you may be dealing with a person who's going through a long, really complex divorce or whatnot. They may have to close some things out financially. They may have to sell a house. They may have to do something like that, where it's going to take them some time to fully be able to invest in this connection. So there's something here about this person definitely wanting to work through this with you and, you know, try to meet you halfway. But it may not happen as quickly as you had hoped. Okay, and yeah, and at the bottom here, we have involvement with the law. So definitely somebody dealing with a legal matter of some sort. If it's not a divorce, they may just have a court case they have to get through that they don't want to talk about with you, that they can't show, that they don't feel comfortable sharing the details about with you, but they're trying to work that out in the background without having to bring it up. So just keep in mind that things may happen or may be happening that you're not aware of in this person's life, that they're trying to get past so that they can get with you in the way that you've asked them to. All right, well, let's see what the advice is. What is the advice for Gemini with regards to this person? Guides, angels, spirit guides. Yeah. Here we get finances and career again. This person may have to deal with some kind of financial stress at the moment. They may be saving up for something. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. They definitely want to move things forward with you now. Like they've made up their mind that they want to move things forward with you. You are lovable. You deserve love. Okay. So one more card. Final card. Yeah. Background energy is free yourself. And then the final card was flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. This person is hopeful that you will give them until November to show you the things you need to see for this relationship to work. They're hoping that they can keep you around and interested, even though they're going to keep things light and they're going to try to keep things casual for some time until whatever it is that they've been working on in the background that they don't want to talk to you about is resolved. Okay. And in the meantime, you're considering walking away from this person. You're considering not dragging this out any longer, because if you can't see the results, like I'm not going to speak for you, but that's what I'm getting with the cards. I feel like you're at this point of like an almost ultimatum kind of feeling. So drop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know your next steps. But that is what I have for you today, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.